Hello everyone, this is Sage and welcome to the Executive Corner Expert Talks by 𝐊𝐴LKINE TV. And today's special guest is Mr. Raghulan Gowthaman, the founder, CEO, director of 𝐕𝐴𝐝 Group. And today's expert will share insights on helming the ship for a creative digital product design agency and game development company based in North Sydney, Australia, who specialises in mobile apps and software. And he also shares some insights on the trending Bitcoin and blockchain space, so stay tuned. And as you know, 𝐊𝐿KINE TV brings you the industry leaders, successful business owners, all under the one roof to help you discover the insights of the stock market. So today we're very lucky to share some time with Mr. Raghulan Gowthaman, the director at 𝐕𝐴𝐝 Group. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you so much, and I'm sure your insights will be enjoyed by our viewers. Your company is regarded as the best performing organisation in serving the business and technology solutions. Would you like to tell the viewers about 𝐕𝐴𝐝 Group and how does 𝐕𝐴𝐝 Technologies innovate, please?
Our main company is 𝐕𝐴𝐝 Technologies, where we build apps, games, and enterprise applications, and a lot of web apps and stuff like that. That's what we do. And we work on some of the niche spaces as well. So we integrate a lot of IoT-based projects as well. And apart from that, we work with telecommunication companies and game development companies and studios as well. So that's what we do under 𝐕𝐴𝐝 Technologies. And blockchain is one of the new things that we have done. And we're doing pretty well in the blockchain space as well, which is the crypto space. And apart from that, our other company is 𝐕𝐴𝐝 Imports, where we have a company called HurryGuru, where we are actually the #1 importer of premium kids furniture in Australia. We import from Europe and a lot of different places as well. And yeah, so that's what the stuff that we do.
That sounds fantastic. Quite a diversified portfolio of work there. Incredible. And thank you for joining us again on 𝐊𝐿KINE TV. I believe you have been a guest in the past. And cryptocurrencies has since really emerged into the mainstream now. And it's becoming a big part of the digital world, and after largely standing aside for years, it's finally developing people's curiosity, and although it is such a volatile market, it is becoming more widely embraced. So what are the potential risks for consumers and financial markets? Would you like to address this?
Yep. So most cases, people don't really understand this is a DeFi market, which is basically there is no regulations or centralized body for people to go and have some queries to be addressed and stuff like that, like a regular banks and stuff. So that's one of the major risk when investing in cryptos and DeFis and stuff. But apart from that, it's still driven by people, and it's actually run by people like regular people and stuff. So it's a bit more. So far, we have not seen major issues. We had few hacking issues and stuff like that, but apart from that, it's relatively safe compared to standard financial systems, and they've been very robust in terms of transactions and cross-border transactions and stuff like that. They've been very efficient, I would say. Yeah, but there are some risks that people need to understand as well. It's a decentralized economy.
Yes, and that decentralized factor is interesting because it kind of democratizes the whole financial system that we work in, so that there's kind of an even flow of distribution of funds, peer-to-peer transactions, etc. But then the question arises, is it going to democratize it for everyone, or just those who are the computer scientists or who understand finance and crypto? So I guess just more awareness raising can help hopefully get everyone involved. And Bitcoin's founder Satoshi Nakamoto eternalized as a statue in Budapest. Do you believe that it is the beginning of a more inclusive global presence for cryptocurrencies? Do you think it'll be actually possible, in your expert opinion?
I think I do believe, because cryptos, there is like a large sectors of cryptos which is controlled by large corporations, where they do large size farmings, where individual minings and farmings cannot be performed in those sort of coins, such as Bitcoin. Even Bitcoin you cannot mine at home, whereas Ethereum and Ravencoin, Ravencoin and a lot of other coins you can actually mine at home as being a regular user, and all you need is just a computer. It could be a laptop, it could be just a regular PC. And so it's like a global civilian population can actually participate, and without much of a hurdle. And you don't really need to be super smart in computers and stuff. You just need to turn on your Windows and run a couple of softwares, and there you go. You can start mining cryptos. And I think a lot of countries also start adopting. South America has got the 70% coverage of ATMs for Bitcoins. That's actually a pretty cool fact, which I just came to know. So yeah, so that's the adoption is pretty huge, and people start getting aware of like how to start using cryptos on a real world, and businesses started accepting, including our own business. We accept crypto coins as one of the payment methods as well. And so the laws needs to be a bit more clear for people to understand how they have to file the capital gain or any of the taxes that need to give the government. And then I think it's going to be a much huge industry. So it's going to be a lot of people going to be coming together to do it.
Well, it's definitely an exciting space to watch, and congratulations on your progress of now accepting cryptocurrency as payments. That's very exciting as well. So cryptocurrency exchanges and providers of crypto services are scrambling to sever business ties with mainland Chinese clients after some major crackdowns, as seen last Friday, issuing blanket bans on all crypto trading and mining. What do you think will be the global impacts of such a move?
People were expecting to be pretty drastic. We lost quite a lot of hash rates coming from China to Ethereum, a lot of these networks, but it gained pretty quickly because, like from a miner perspective, if there is going to be less people mining, there is going to be more jobs, and they generally get a bit more as the difficulty comes down. But from a consumer perspective, the transaction is going to be a bit slower, and it's going to be quite a bit slower if you're going to lose few terahashes and stuff like that. And I think from a miner perspective, it is a good thing. So there is like only less people mining, so it's going to be a bit more profitable for them. And yeah, but again, crypto is actually DeFi. So, like it doesn't matter if China's cracking down. I don't think so. They can actually block individual miners as a whole. They can actually crack down on a lot of large businesses, but it's more like a peer-to-peer. So it's going to be pretty hard for them to crack down on individuals. Yeah.
Exactly right. Thank you so much for your insights, because I believe China has tried to ban crypto several times over, and there are discussions on the internet, etc., about how many times can you actually ban something. So I guess they will just keep on attempting to ban crypto, but like you say, there's always that peer-to-peer transactions and the individuals mining. So yes, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Now, we have to start winding up shortly, but hopefully we can fit one more question in for you. During the pandemic, we saw people realizing their dependence on technology and further digitization, as you probably would have noticed as well, with the restrictions brought on by the pandemic. And the economy was witnessing an unparalleled boom during the same period in cryptocurrencies as well. Nearly 4,900 new cryptocurrencies entered the market since September 2020, according to fresh reports. Do you have any insights to share on this?
There is a lot of coins coming into market and DeFi exchanges, and if you look at Binance, there is like quite a lot of new coins has been listed. Pancake swaps have got new tokens listed. So this is all coming into place. But the point is, like, the tokens needs to have a purpose. If there is no purpose behind it, then it's going to be a bit hard. That's a reason helium HNT miners and those things actually getting popularity compared to tokens which doesn't really have any real world problems, solving any real world problems. So IoT space, gaming space, and Axis Infinity, that sort of stuff is going to be pretty cool. And I think a lot of people are going to adopt that sort of tokens, and they're going to go pretty well compared to tokens which doesn't have any underlying value.
Yeah, you know what? I think that is what is trending, that the play-to-earn games are the way that blockchain and crypto is going to really make a stance in the world moving forward, and hopefully with as little regulation as possible. Because an interesting fact that a lot of Axie Infinity's players are not banked. They don't really have a bank account or financial system or access to that type of thing that we're so used to, yet they are making money through Axie Infinity's tokens. So very interesting. Thank you so much for your time today, Raghulan. Really enjoyed your insights. And viewers, if you've just joined us, we had a very inspiring discussion with Mr. Raghulan Gowthaman, the founder and CEO director at Virtua Group. And coming up next, please stay tuned for this week's edition of Crypto Buzz, and of course Kalkine TV's regular lineup of expert talks and market updates. This is Sage signing off for now.